Hey, everybody, welcome into the Hamco Live Hot Ticket podcast. I'm your host, Josh Cecil. With me, as always, he's a global icon and a national treasure. My co-host, Tyler Mechem. Tyler, say hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Which nation is that again?
Which
That
nation?
is the
Which national treasure?
nation of Bulgaria.
Yeah. I've got dozens of
He's
admirers
big in
there.
Eastern
Yeah.
Europe. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Special guest this week. Say hello to B-Hop.
Hey, everyone,
Here's how I
how's it
like to
going?
introduce my friend Brandon, and this is true. Anytime I introduce Brandon to anyone, I say, "This is my buddy Brandon. Give him a second chance."
In this case, the second take.
And it holds true for the beginning of this podcast. Behind Video Village, we've got producer Chris. Bruce, Chris, how you doing?
Good morning.
Video Village brought to you by LM Products, makers of fine leather goods like satchels, wallets, belts, and of course, guitar straps. If you're a guitar player or you know someone who's a guitar player, you can get 25% off your order at lmproducts.com just by using code HAMCO.
Yeah.
25% off at checkout. Use code HAMCO. Hey, show them the hat. We missed it. Yeah, there it is.
I'll be honest.
Get a
That's the
close-up.
logo.
You forgot the toothpick holder.
I
They
forgot
make
the-
a
We talked about that
quality-
last
Talked about
week.
the toothpick. And we
Thanks
talked
for
about
listening.
the Aldi coin.
Well, I wasn't invited to the inaugural one, so screw you guys.
Brandon, you're not drinking coffee. Do you not drink coffee?
I don't. I live off natural caffeine.
Serious? You don't-
ADHD.
Adderall? I like
I
the
wish. I've
Adderall
been
chai
trying.
tea combo.
Yeah. I'm Vocalin and caffeine.
But you really don't drink coffee?
I'm not
I
a
didn't know
huge
this
coffee
about you.
drinker. No, it's not my favorite. I find it very bitter.
Yeah.
What about a little cream, a little sugar? Sweeten it
I
up
mean,
there.
I can do that. I like a good frappe because I'm a little kid. You know?
Sure.
Do you know Kenny G claims to have invented the Frappuccino? I'm not kidding. Look
No.
it up, Chris. Kenny G.
Kenny G claims to have invented
The Frappuccino.
for Starbucks or
Nope,
before
on his
Starbucks
own,
even.
before it happened. Years before, Starbucks.
I do know this about Kenny G. I didn't know that. By the way, I was a Starbucks barista for about a year.
Cool.
Back in-
Along with everything else in this entire world you've done. Yeah.
I worked at the second busiest Starbucks in Indiana.
Was this before or after your MMA time?
This was before.
Before. Okay.
This was before. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was back in the day when you had to actually pull an actual espresso shot and it wasn't the automated
Yeah.
push a button thing.
When it was an art form.
It was an art form. Thank you for recognizing my artistry
Yeah.
as a barista.
Yeah.
I put the art in barista. Is art in barista?
I think if you rearrange it,
Yeah. Yeah, if we rearrange it. So you don't drink coffee. That's what we decided.
Yeah,
Okay. But you like Frappuccino. Oh, Kenny G.
yeah.
Kenny G used to hold the world record, I assume he still does, for holding the longest continuous note. He's got some sort of circular breathing thing that he does. And he can just
Wow.
play a single note for minutes. Chris, look that up. You can't. I'll look it up. I'm on it. You got it? You can look it up. No, I'll look it up. Here we go. We're professionals. Tell me about your weekend. Brandon, let's go to our guest, Brandon Hopkins. Tell me about your weekend, Brandon.
You highlighted this on last podcast, but I did go to the Malingo Moontown Pickle Stomper show at the Moose Lodge, and it was fantastic, honestly. Malingo put on just a great show. Tons of people out there. The food, just top notch. That was my Friday night. So Serendipity is the food truck that is like they own the ghost kitchen there.
Okay.
And so they're the
Yeah,
ones
they rent
serving
out
the
the
food.
kitchen.
They rent out, so it's not
like a prep
necessarily
kitchen.
it's not the Moose that's doing the food. It's an actual food truck, and man, it was. And we're talking cheap.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the
honestly.
Moose Lodge is a hidden gem.
Honestly, agree wholeheartedly.
We'll talk more about that show, but yeah, it was
And
great.
then Saturday was lazy, but Sunday went to the NFL Combine.
Oh.
There's a guy.
Did you make any teams?
How many reps did you get on the 225 bench press?
one-handed? I did about 10. No, but there's a guy. You won't hear him. He might not even be drafted. Who knows? But he is the talk of the draft. Offensive lineman. I'd have to look him up. He's got the best mullet I've ever seen, and it's bright
I saw
red.
that. I saw like a slow-mo of him running, and the mullet was
he
like,
got so much attention. The mullet is just flowing. It's long. It's gorgeous. My kid got a picture. He happened to come out to the where the thing is, so I got a picture with him and my kid in case something happens.
sure.
But man, glorious mullet. Best thing I've seen all weekend. And then I watched the Pacers lose after that. But yeah, sorry. Zach Edey is a gigantic man.
He's a big man.
We were sitting a few rows from him, and I was like, holy. He dwarfs his teammates who are 6'8", 6'9". Like
He's like 7'4".
Yeah,
right?
it's ridiculous. He looks insane, and he looked homeless. So,
Maybe he is.
maybe he is. Who knows?
We don't know. Maybe
True,
he has
true.
squandered all his millions. I hear that happens a lot.
Yeah, especially while you're a rookie in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Man, not much. This is like a boring dad weekend. You guys have way cooler weekends. I built a Lego set with my 12-year-old.
What'd you build?
A Ninjago set, but we did it with this build along app where you both download the app and you build the set together and you exchange parts. And so we did that and watched Ninjago at the same time. It was great.
You doubled up on Ninjago.
Yeah, it was the theme of the night.
Very meta.
Yeah. And then I did the most uncle thing ever. I went to my niece's birthday party, and just to be like a jerk, I got the biggest stuffed animal I could find.
It's either that or something
It
that makes
was like
the most
a
noise possible.
3-foot like duck thing. She couldn't even carry it up the stairs. It was great.
I once got my niece like a art set, but you drew on the windows. It was like a window art set. So my brother and his wife had to constantly clean windows.
Yeah.
Solid move.
She's going to take revenge on my boy's next birthdays. It's going to be like glitter bombs and stuff.
But you had some gigs, no?
Yeah, no, I had a gig last night kind of pop up unexpectedly, a private gig, and had a weird interaction during my set break. I want to see what you guys would do in this scenario.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So I get done with my first set. And
Where was this at?
At Songbird upstairs.
Songbird Social House,
And
okay.
it was a great crowd. It was fun. But I had one interaction. I get done playing and this guy walks up and he says, "So what do? You can't possibly do this for a living." So I heard with the talent I've seen you show up there, you can't support yourself, let alone a family. So what are you really doing? How would you answer that?
That's tough because I doubt he meant it like that.
I don't think he did.
But like sometimes you're like in a vulnerable place when you're up there performing, and it's like, is anybody actually even listening to this? And then he says this, and it's like well, maybe they're not listening because I suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, I'd had 2 zombie dusts. So I said, what the hell does that mean? And then he laughed and it was fine. But
That's the right response.
Yeah.
That's the right response.
No, it was funny after that. But, I was kind of thinking, is it that bad? Like,
I have a similar story. So I mentioned I worked at Starbucks. I moved up to Indianapolis. I had a sales job and I had a band at the time, and I hated this sales job so much. So I just quit the sales job. And to make money, I ended up working at Starbucks, right? So while I'm working there, making espressos, whatever, and huge line. And so I'm singing along to something on the radio. Not radio, but you know what I mean, the music in the store.
Muzak, I think is what it was
The
called.
Muzak.
Yeah, the Muzak.
And a guy waiting for his drink said, "Well, you better not quit your day job." I said, "Well, I actually did." It was a very similar experience.
look at you now.
Look at me now.
Professional musicians.
Sorta.
Podcast host. Hey.
I still use a microphone, so that's something.
Yeah.
Hey, breaking news. This just in. Kenny G holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous note ever played on a saxophone, sustaining an E flat.
Wow.
For 45 minutes and 47 seconds on December 1st, 1997.
Man, that poor engineer recording that. My gosh.
He achieved the feat using circular breathing technique at the J&R Music World in New York City. What about that?
Did you check on the Frappuccino?
I'm going to look Frappuccino up. Which is more impressive, the Frappuccino or the single note?
I'd rather
for 45 minutes.
drink a Frappuccino than listen to a 45-minute note.
Sounds like the worst accomplishment.
Monks do the circular breathing when they do their chants.
Monks do?
Yeah.
Which monks?
Buddhist.
Not the monk seals.
Nope.
Okay.
What about Thelonious Monk?
Nope.
No, he doesn't do it?
I don't think so.
Breaking news. This just in. Sorry to alarm any listeners. Jazz musician and early Starbucks investor Kenny G helped inspire the creation of the Starbucks Frappuccino in the early 1990s.
Do we have a sound effect for that type of trivia knowledge?
You mean
applause?
Almost.
Perfect.
All right.
We're bringing in the sound effects today.
Yeah.
He advised CEO Howard Schultz to develop a sweet blended frozen drink similar to options he had seen elsewhere, contributing to the product's launch in 1995.
Man,
That was
mid-90s were good for him.
Yeah, he peaked. I mean, he's holding notes for 45 minutes. He's making Frappuccinos.
Jeez.
I wonder if
anything
he
he
thought
can't
about
do?
the Frappuccino while he was playing the note for 45 minutes.
Man.
What goes through your head?
When I get done with this, I'm going to have...
I wish I had a coffee, but like an icy coffee.
my throat could really use some. I hated making Frappuccinos, though. That was my least favorite drink to make.
Yeah.
They took forever. And they always backed up. We'd had this guy that owned a company, and he would get, like once a month, he would get orders for his entire staff. It's probably 100 people.
Oh, geez.
And he would send it in. And so many of it was summer, so many of them were Frappuccinos. It was like making 50 Frappuccinos.
They'd probably start melting by the time you got them all done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My weekend. Oh, no, I wanted to ask you about something, another one of your gigs. This must have been Thursday.
Yeah.
I get a random text from your significant other who says, who says, guess who forgot his guitar? So to be clear, when you go to a gig, you play guitar and sing. You do an acoustic set.
Yeah.
So you went to a gig without your guitar.
That's right.
I need an explanation for this.
Okay.
How do you not show up with your guitar?
The guitar is the last thing I put in the car, okay? Because I don't want it out in the elements more than it has to be.
Sure.
So I load everything up and drive away without my guitar. That's how it happened.
When did you realize that you did not have the guitar?
About 30 minutes before I was supposed to start playing. I had all the speakers plugged in, and then I go to plug my guitar in. This is going to be difficult.
Hope you guys like acapella hits.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. So you ended up getting it.
Yeah.
God.
Would have been a rough night without it.
Let me tell you about my weekend. So Saturday we did our show at the Moose. It was Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, man.
Yeah, you said Friday. What were you doing Friday?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what I did Friday. So my son is getting into movies big time. He wants to be a director. And so I've been introducing him to all Steven Spielberg's films. I used to teach film lit at the high school.
Good Lord. Another job?
Just can't seem to hold down a job. I don't know. So I used to teach film lit, and I did a unit on Steven Spielberg. So anyways, I've been showing my kid Spielberg stories or Spielberg movies. And his most recent one was a movie called Fablemans, which is like a biography, sort of semi-biographical, they call it. So we watched that Friday. He fell asleep. I enjoyed it. That was a good movie. And then Spielberg also has a new movie coming out called Disclosure Day. And it's about the government disclosing that they have found UFOs and aliens and that they have visited.
He loves an alien movie.
Oh,
Spielberg.
Steve,
It's like his thing. Aliens.
I think you guys, if you're gonna, introduce them to movies and come from a place of knowledge, you need to call them films.
Films.
We
You're
don't
right.
call them movies. It's a film.
You're right. I used to teach film literature.
Yeah, act like it.
So anyways, we watched Fableman's Saturday. So we got to talk about this because Hamco Live promoted our first ticketed event, which was the Live at the Lodge at the Moose Lodge. Awesome place. Mondays they have bingo. It's open to the public. So if you ever want to go check out the Moose Lodge, go play some bingo.
Eat good, cheap food.
Good, cheap food, cheap drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of fun. Bingo's a lot of fun. But the vibe, the feel of that place is just cool. It's like 80s, 90s kind of retro vibe.
Cool for us because we grew up then. It was, well, you're 30 in the 90s? 20.
Yeah, do the math.
Why are you the way you are? Anyways, Live at the Lodge, we ended up selling. So this is the first time we've tried to do like a ticketed event, right? Normally we just promote all the live music, and this one we did a show ourselves, and we did a ticketed event. We sold 91 tickets online, I think was the final count.
Wow.
Chris, is that accurate?
Yes.
91 tickets online, and then I think another 20 or 30 at
That's
the door.
amazing.
I think it deserves some applause.
Yeah, hit it. There we go.
Yeah, I needed more applause for that, for sure. Yeah, so success.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great show, too.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
good.
fantastic.
Malingo and the
Yep.
Pickle Stompers did a great job. We didn't make any money.
Well, that's your business model.
Yeah. We lost money on the effort, but it was more about just proving that we could do it,
Yeah.
more than trying to make money or trying to win in that aspect. So we've got something coming up. I can't really give too many details just yet, but there's something coming up.
Does
this
it involve
fall.
a saxophone and a Frappuccino inventor? Kenny G at the Lodge.
I cannot confirm or deny if there will be a record-breaking attempt. That's all I can say.
1 hour at the Lodge.
46 minutes. That's all I got to do. 46 minutes. I also have to learn to play the saxophone. Yeah, but great event, great turnout. Super happy about that. And then Sunday, what did we do Sunday? Nothing much on Sunday. I feel like I had another live music thing happen this week. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. That was our week. That's good. Let's talk about top 5. Now, Brandon, you weren't here for the top 5 last time. Against my better judgment, I'm going to let you give me your top 5 albums. But first, we got a theme song for this.
Hit it, Chris.
Hamco Live Top 5. Hey. Hamco Live Top 5. Hey. Hamco Live Top 5. Hey. Hamco Live Top 5.
Okay. Give me your top 5 albums. We got a new subject this week
I got
that I'll
it.
get to, but I'm going
I'll
to let
do
you give me your top 5 albums just because I'm
relatively quick.
curious.
Here's the weird thing. Listen to the inaugural podcast,
Uh-huh.
right? As soon as you said top 5 albums, first one I had, Bring It Down the Horse.
Yeah, that's why you're invited. I take
Honestly, when you
all
guys
right.
said that, I was like, there's no way. I listened to that CD. Well, for me, it was a CD, the album, so much. I actually had to buy 2 of them. So, like, I had one in my bedroom all the time on my 1 minute non-skip CD player. Remember those? 60
Anti-shock
seconds. I know.
Did it have bass boost?
It did. It did have the bass boost. Oh, I didn't need it for that album, but, it was great.
Well, you never know.
But,
you never know when you're going to need some bass boost.
I'll stick on those lines because I feel like Weezer Blue Album.
Yes, I would have included that in mine had I thought more.
And if all mine are pretty much going to be when I was growing up. You guys highlighted it. It's a key moment in my life
moment.
of learning new things, listening to new music, experiencing new things, right? That like all that fresh new vibe. Bush 16 Stone is the same way.
Great one.
Got that. Now here's where you guys are going to hate me.
Oh, boy.
Even more?
Yes, even more than you. I'll go with the easier one to swallow for you guys. Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill.
No, thank you.
Nope, pass.
I know already. But
Chris, what do you think? Beastie Boys? License? Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. How could you not? All right, being music lovers, how could you not like that album?
What was the
never heard it.
song that
You've heard all Fight for Your Right to Party.
that one?
I don't like that song.
They hate that song. Beastie Boys have admitted to like that song was like a joke.
Brass Monkey, Paul Revere. I mean, the list goes on and on for that album, and it really changed. If you like music, it pushed things musically to a different genre, a different era. There wasn't stuff like that out there. This kind of rock, hip hop, especially, for what it was.
No, I think it was influential.
And I think
Sure.
I think you should at least appreciate that part of it, right?
I appreciate that part of it.
Okay. My last one, you guys are really going to hate this one because this one I go off the deep end. But
Oh, boy.
Limp Bizkit, $3 bill, y'all.
For God's sakes.
Cut.
I'll be honest, Eminem had honorable mention for me in the Metallica, the Black Album.
Okay.
It's
Why in the world did Limp Bizkit beat out either of those?
again, 1997. Nothing got bigger than Korn or Limp Bizkit at that era, and that's when I started.
It was the dawn of butt rock.
You know why they call it butt rock?
I don't want to know.
Oh, Lord.
This is a genuine.
I didn't even know it was called butt rock. This is a new term.
Well, butt rock is actually not that. Butt rock's they call it more like that Creed,
Okay.
Nickelback, Creed, that kind of music is more butt rock. But they call it butt rock because all the rock stations would be like, oh, we play nothing but rock. So
That's it?
that's why they called it butt rock, because the radio station would be like, oh, here on X103 we play nothing but rock.
Oh. I had a different interpretation of it.
I did not know that.
That's a safer place than where I thought you were going with it. So we'll leave it at that.
No, anyways, top 5. We, some similarities.
No.
Some not so
Look,
much.
it's a taste. You can't argue with taste. You like what you like.
Yeah.
No.
And you
I
grew
can
up when you
argue
grew
with
up.
this.
Honestly, you grew up when you grew
I
up.
can argue with Limp Bizkit, I think.
Well,
You can't argue with what they did. Millions of people
that's
listen to them live. So, I mean, at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sold more albums than me. Bringing down the horse. I think you told me this. Aren't they touring? Like it's the 30th anniversary or something like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're going to play it in its entirety.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
And I think
I can do that.
I think the closest they come so far, at least, I think is Fort Wayne. Is that right?
I don't know.
And that the show,
I
think you sent me a show.
Was
I
it
think It was
there?
Fort Wayne at the Clyde Theater, maybe. I don't know.
think that's where we saw Isbell.
Yeah.
That'd be a good place to see him.
That'd be a great place.
Lizzo? You went and saw Lizzo there?
Isbell.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, Tyler. branching
Lizzo
out here.
acoustic at the Clyde.
Hey, here's the thing I don't understand about Lizzo. Actually, it's not about Lizzo. But let me just go down here. Anybody that plays a guitar, you call him a guitarist.
Yeah.
Anybody that plays drums, you call him a drummer.
Pianist. Yep.
A pianist, bass player, bassist.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call someone who plays a flute?
Flautist.
Flautist. Yeah. Why is it flout and not flutist? Why wouldn't you just say flutist?
I don't know. It sounds fancier.
It does sound
Sound
fancier.
fancier.
Maybe it's Italian.
Could be.
Is flute in Italian?
It sounds French to me.
Could be French. I'm not fluent in French to tell you whether or not flute is flout.
You haven't taught French? Or been a translator?
I took French.
Are you sure it's not Bulgarian?
It might be.
That's
Those are
where
my
you're-
people.
That's your people.
That's why people. Anyways,
All right,
yeah, that's
can
where we saw
somebody-
Isabel. I love circling.
In this episode of Tangents.
The Adderall. Yeah, but we should maybe we should go see.
Yeah.
Bring down the horse.
Can
I actually would
Hamco
love that.
sponsor that trip?
Yeah, I don't know. The coifers are pretty low right now. Did I mention we lost money on that lodge show?
Okay.
Yeah, so we should go see that. That's your top 5.
Yeah, that's good.
It was
enough.
hard. It was hard. I mean,
Okay.
Boston's up there. There was a whole bunch of stuff. I could go back in my head where my dad listened to that,
Sure.
kind of really my first foray into, music.
Yeah.
But man, yeah. I'll stick with that.
Okay. This week's topic. I think we need to run the theme song again, Chris. Let's run it again.
Hamco Live Top 5. Hamco Live Top 5.
It's nice and short, so it's good.
Top 5. Hamco Live Top 5.
This week's topic, top 5 concert experiences.
Okay.
Top 5
You didn't tell me to
concerts
prep for this
experience.
one. Oh.
He didn't tell me last
It was in the group
time.
chat. It was in the group chat.
I don't read
Hot
that.
Ticket.
Too long.
I'll go first. This is no particular order.
Yeah.
Again, oops, I made notes for.
You need help opening that phone?
Come on, Papaw.
You want me to start?
Yeah, maybe you start. Go ahead. There we go.
I'm going with this is the one that popped into my head first, like the obvious one for me. Bruce Springsteen, High Hopes tour. I saw him when I was maybe 14, but I was not a Bruce fan then. But I was like, well, this is cool. Everybody loves this. I just not into it. I was, Black Crowes. Like he was not cool hard enough for me. But I became a huge fan and then got to see him live. And when they say it's like the Church of Bruce, it is. Like it is. If you like him at all, it's an experience. And even if you don't like him and go to those shows, like you cannot help but feel the energy. And it was like a 3-hour show, just nonstop. I mean, it was.
What year was this?
Probably 2014.
Okay.
Oh, later.
15. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
mine.
Like Disney World.
I'm
Like
gonna
when you go to
piggyback
Disney
off of
World,
that.
even if you hate Disney World, you start to feel like,
Yes.
you know what, I kind of love it.
Yeah.
Even if I hate, you hate it. Like you just can't help but.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the happiest place on earth.
Yeah. So.
Piggybacking off of yours, Springsteen.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Rising tour, so that would have been what, 2002, right? St. Louis. My buddy Rusty, he might even watch this. Hey, Rusty. We drove from Evansville to St. Louis to see Springsteen. We didn't have tickets. We were going to just scalp them when we got there. Get there, scalp 2 tickets for $40 each. And we were 12 rows from the stage.
No way.
I'll say, on the floor, like standing the whole time. And it is a 3-hour concert.
Yeah.
No opener. It's just Bruce playing for 3 hours. And I was not really, I didn't know him that well. I like knew the
Born in the USA.
Born in the USA and Glory Days and that, but started listening to The Rising after that, and like it's one of my favorite albums. But yeah, just like you said, man, I mean, I've never seen someone control an audience like he does, like just command the presence. And at one point they were doing My City of Ruins, I think, and there's this point where it gets real soft and like the band's just going, with these hands, right? And people are kind of shouting out in the audience, and Bruce goes, we need it quiet.
Yeah.
We need it quiet. And I mean, like the whole crowd just went quiet.
At an arena, probably.
At an arena, yeah. Is wherever the Blues play. But yeah, that was one of my top 5. What do you got?
I'll start off with when I met my beautiful wife, way above my pay grade, but trying to impress her, her favorite musician was Jewel. I don't know if you guys remember Jewel. So this is after she was huge, and but it was 2005.
Okay.
Surprise with tickets. First purchase I made online. My first ever like online, purchase. Printed off the tickets, on like 8 by 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Had them all folded up with my MapQuest directions because we were in college at the time, and just South Chicago, and she was playing in Maryville. So we head over there, and I can't tell you how boring that show was, but it was memorable for 2 reasons. First time I'd gone out with my wife and girlfriend at the time, something bigger than a dinner date, right? And then also because this creepy fanboy that was in front of us was probably like 60, all the merch, skull it going on, just
hey, don't knock the skull it.
Just creepy and jeweled out. But shout out to my wife. It's not, again, in no particular order, but the first one that came to mind.
That's great.
Yeah.
Speaking of skullets, Chris, what's your top 5? Again, I'm going to do this, Chris. I'm going to throw this at you. If you don't like it, then probably too bad. But if we can get up to 1,000 subscribers, we'll show Chris on camera.
Face reveal.
Just a quick, we'll do a face reveal. Face reveal only. If we can get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
My number 1 top concert experience of all time is Scribble Jam 04.
04, not 05.
Correct.
Yeah.
04, which is when I decided that I was no longer going to miss shows if nobody else wanted to go with me.
Your mic just cut out.
Yep, just cut out. Gone.
That's when he decided he's
Get up
okay.
on that. Get up on that.
In 2004, I decided that I was no longer going to miss shows if nobody would go with me. So I started going to shows alone.
I think I've done that before, and it's not bad.
Gone to a show alone?
Yeah.
It's the best.
I saw Bob Schneider by myself twice, 2 years in a row, and had a great time.
Did you know there's a local musician named Bob Schneider?
Nope.
It's not not Bob Schneider. There's another guy named Bob Schneider. It's like an old hippie guy.
They're going to have to work that out.
I know. Okay, so Scribble Jam.
04.
04.
Yep.
All right, Tyler, back to you.
Okay, this is a weird one. This was not like a big artist or like a big show that I even liked the music. It was just the experience, the vibe. So I was at South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas. I don't know.
Shout out Austin.
Yeah. Maybe 08, something like that. And South by Southwest, there's just concerts going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my bandmates were walking around, and we walk into this like back door of this little warehouse type place. And we're like, why are all these people in here? And so we just go in there. And then, have you ever heard of Andrew Bird?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Bird, he plays like violin and sings and plays guitar. Beautiful, instrumentalist. But he plays in like, it was just like this accident happened where he just walked in by himself. It wasn't advertised or anything. It was like this secret show. And that's probably one of my favorite experiences. Nope, scratch that. I just thought of one better. Same thing.
Save it.
No, I can't.
We got
I gotta
5.
I got to replace it.
Okay, go.
It was a secret show the Band of Horses played at the Village Tavern in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Unannounced, you had to hear it from somebody. It was enough room for like 150 people in there. So that's scratch. Sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew. If you hear this out there, Andrew, sorry.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. That's not bad. It's like 6th place for Tyler. By the way, you said you just kind of breezed over this. You and your bandmates, were you playing South by Southwest?
Yeah.
Nice humble brag, right? I was not going to let you get away.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
South by Southwest is cool.
You know what? The best part of that was Firefly Sweet Tea Vodka. They had, they're out of Charleston. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it was huge there. And they had an RV that they loaned us. And we drove this giant RV to Austin and back.
That's real
It was
cool.
huge. I had to drive it like.
Oh my gosh. No thanks.
It was fun though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Those things freak me out.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine, I'm going to kind of go a similar one. It wasn't a secret concert, but it was Mumford and Sons in Vegas, back when I lived in Vegas. They played, and this was right before they kind of broke with Sigh No More. I think they were going out to Coachella, and they stopped in Vegas to do a show before Coachella, which is kind of where they broke. But it was on top of the Cosmopolitan Hotel. So they have like a pool, like rooftop pool, not like on the top tower, but like sort of I don't know, it's probably 5-6 stories above the strip, but you're overlooking the strip here. And then Mumford's playing here.
That's cool.
It was really cool. And we got tickets from a friend that worked at a radio station, and Jeremy Piven was there. We saw Jeremy Piven in the audience.
And this is Entourage days, I'm assuming.
I think this would have been, what would that have been? 2000? No, it's post. I don't know. When was Entourage? This would have been 2010, probably.
Probably end of Entourage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Serendipitous moment, right place, right time. Knew a DJ.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well, again, you guys hit on it. The first episode is probably going to be a common theme as you guys go along with these top fives, but memories more than necessarily than how great the
performance
show was,
itself.
the performance it was. I'm going to go a little obscure here. There's a little, oh my gosh, there's, it just escaped me. Toby Mac is a Christian artist.
Yeah.
He was in the band called DC Talk. So I was doing some video or some audio recordings at a local radio station while I was in college. Believe it or not, I did record a couple of ads. They only invited me in for 2.
Voiceovers?
Voiceovers.
Okay.
yeah, man, I just thought you would sound better then.
That's kind of how it went down.
That was their feedback as well.
But my parents had just gotten divorced, and my sister was having a real tough time, and Toby Mac was her favorite artist. He was coming in town. And so I'm at the radio station. I'm like, hey, you guys got any extra tickets? Like, sure. not only do they have extra tickets, I'm hosting the celebrity basketball game. I have like Toby Mac and a bunch of other Christian artists playing around the scoreboard for that. So I invited my sister up, and it took her mind off of everything going on for a weekend. And
That's fine.
It's, again, he put on a great show, but it was the best thing I've ever seen. No. But the moment in time for me means a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
You're projecting a really sweet personality on this podcast, and it's not squaring up.
I don't know who this character is, but I don't know.
You told me to tone it down. So. Matter of fact,
actually,
you got my first.
Just stay the course.
Chris, what do you got?
Rage Against the Machine. 7.
Oh man,
That would have been awesome.
That's a nice pull. That's a nice pull.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, have you ever heard of the band Jump Little Children?
No.
Okay, they were a Charleston band. They were on like a label and everything.
They're on a video of you on YouTube. One of your recording sessions for forget what it's called. I think they did the backup for.
Well, their singer did a string arrangement for us, and their bass player played in our band.
The Cardinal Motion song that is on YouTube because they Jump Little Children as well. You introduce it.
Anyway, they were a big band. I think they were on Atlantic or something, and they had a song called Cathedrals, which is one of the most beautiful songs ever. Elton John said it was one of the prettiest songs he's ever heard.
Really?
So they did a hometown concert at this old-fashioned theater. I think it was called the Church Street Theater or something like that, and it was packed, and it was so cool to see everybody know like every word. I remember one part of a song, there's like 2 claps, and the whole audience did it at the same time. And I just remember looking around and seeing like, look at all these people here to see the band from our town, and they know the songs, and they all knew them better than I did. And so it was like I don't know, it made me want that so bad.
Yeah.
And it was a good show. So Jump Little Children. Check them out.
Jump Little Children. Check them out. Cathedrals.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with Coldplay in Washington, D.C. on Halloween. This would have been 2008, probably. 2009, maybe. Somewhere in there. Accidentally. So this is right before my ex and I had our first kids, twins. We wanted to do like a trip or whatever. So let's just go to D.C. So I get airline tickets and whatever, hotel, and we go to the airport, try to check in, and I was like, I don't know, it's not working. My ID's not working or whatever. So I called the attendant over. She goes, for some reason, I can't find my ticket. So she looks it up and says, yeah, that's next week.
Oh, no.
And this was like 5 a.m. or something like that.
No.
So I call my brother, and he comes and picks us up and takes it back. But because that happened and I had the wrong weekend, we were like looking for things to do in DC, and Coldplay was playing the weekend we were going. So I bid on some tickets on eBay and got tickets on the floor, and man, it was just cool. So
I can't believe you didn't get divorced right then.
Because
Are you okay?
They got up at 3 a.m. to prepare to be at the airport by 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Can I tell you all something that's happening right now? So
please, I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God. So I made chili this morning. Wednesday nights are really busy at the house, so I was trying to make some dinner that I could just throw on and warm up. So I made chili, and my hands must have spicy pepper on it.
This reminds
because
me
my
of-
eye is on fire right now. Holy cow!
Splash some coffee on it.
We just went to California in January. Tyler and I, we went to this restaurant where you eat with your hands. It's like basically a shrimp boil. And we had spicy stuff in there, and my eye was watering. I did something like this, and man, I thought I was losing my eyeball. But they thought it was hilarious. He thought it was hilarious.
Oh
Photos, calling the waitress over, take pictures with me. Like it was embarrassing.
Okay, I think I'm okay now. Coldplay, DC. Go.
So actually, this is a lot of these are going to be kind of this group here, but. You were just going through your divorce. Ryan Adams at Rock the Ruins. There's a little thing we say around the town here. we say,
Hey, baby.
"Hey, baby," right? And so that's where that originated.
Yeah.
It's, again, the
was
show
the
was
birth of
great.
Hey, Baby.
Ryan Adams was fantastic. You know, Josh was looking for a lady at that point, and so I was giving him some awesome pickup. You know, hey, here's how you pick up women. They love.
First of all, full disclosure, I was not looking for a lady. You were looking for a lady for me. Go ahead.
But I said, hey, you know, women love when you look at them and you say, "Hey, baby," and then you just call them over with your fingers. You know, hey,
Hey, baby.
This from the guy who's had one girlfriend that he married. Thinks he's the master.
hey, that one girl is out of my ball.
That's true. You
She's
Yeah,
like a
you
couple
will.
leagues
Yeah.
up. So.
Yeah, you were swinging above
it
your
worked
weight, for
once.
sure. That was a good show.
Yeah, it was
All
great.
right, Chris.
I've seen Atmosphere about 20 times, but I got to see Atmosphere 4 times with my wife in the same year. I'm going to lump those together and call it one amazing concert experience.
Okay. Back to you.
I'm going, okay. I kind of on the same lines. I saw Chris Robinson when he was doing his solo stuff 2 times in a summer. And it was right when they started having concerts. I think it's where the White River is now, but it was just like a portable setup stage. It wasn't like the whole amphitheater thing. But Chris Robinson and New Earth Mud was fantastic.
Okay. I think I'm going to steal one of yours.
We'll probably, I think we're sharing.
Limp
Probably
Bizkit,
have-
Woodstock. Yeah.
They were great.
Man, when break stuff hit,
Get out of here.
I cried.
You talk about spiritual moments with Springsteen. Limp Bizkit took me
Just
to
one of
church.
those days, man.
Actually, we all went. Chris, were you? Did you go to Zach Brown with us?
No,
Okay.
that was Manship.
Zach, well, there's like a huge group of us that went. I couldn't remember who all was there, but Zach Brown Band, this would have been 2023, right? Yeah, 23. At Ruoff. The big group kind of met there. Several of us went together. I remember most of that concert. That was post-divorce. That was me needing something to look forward to, me hanging out with my friends. And that was also the birth of what we call the mayor of Ruoff Mortgage Music Center, Brandon Hopkins, going around and just talking to anybody that would lend an ear.
Yeah, he's
Just
like a
anyone-
conversational virus. Just spreads.
You'd turn and look, where'd Brandon go? And he's over here talking to some random person on a blanket. And there was, at one point, you were trying to smoke a cigar, right?
It might have been, yes.
Well, I'll let you tell it because I know you're going to pick this concert as well. But that was one of mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's one of mine as well. So same thing. We ended up connecting with the people behind us, but it's had a thick fog of marijuana smell, this kind of like nasty skunk smell all over the lawn. And so I thought, I'll light up a cigar. So I light it up and I get a tap on the shoulder, first puff. First puff. And this mom's like, my daughter has asthma. And I'm like, and so I turn
Then take
around.
the joint out of her mouth.
I turn around and I'm like, so all the weed smoke doesn't bother you, but this, well, she's like, yeah, tobacco really bothers her sinuses. So I say it like that. She was a very nice mom. She ended up kind of joining in with the crowd around us.
That was weird.
But
Yeah.
very like odd.
I didn't even know you could smoke cigars in the lawn. Can you?
You cannot apparently.
Oh, okay.
If you have a mom behind you that has a kid that has asthma.
No,
So
yeah.
you can smoke anything else you want out
So
there.
I've got a tangent. This is kind of similar, but kind of different about people around you being like oddly impacted by something you're doing. I was on a plane once, and I opened up a book to read, and the girl next to me taps me, and she goes, "I'm sorry. Would you mind putting your book away? I'm allergic to paper." I'm like, come again? She goes, yeah, I'm allergic to paper. There's like little mold spores that grow on it, and it really bothers me. Paper.
You're allergic? I've never heard of anyone being allergic to paper.
Yeah. I've met one.
My wife babysat a kid that was allergic to grass, so she couldn't. When she took him outside, she had to cover like
Go
areas.
play on the concrete, kid. Go play in the street. So, were you ever able to finish reading 50 Shades of Grey, or what?
I had to switch the audio version.
And she's like, "Oh, can
I'm
I
going to
listen?"
finish this in the bathroom.
Chris, we're back to you.
I saw the 25th anniversary tour of Deltron 3030 in Detroit with my wife.
This was recently. I remember you going to this. Yeah, this was very recent.
In the fall. It was great. It was fantastic.
Deltron
3030.
3030.
I'm going to admit something to you guys. I feel embarrassed. I only know one group that Chris has mentioned on that.
Oh, that's Rage?
Rage Against the Machine.
That's why he's an important part of this, is because he broadens our horizons.
That's right. Now I got to go look up Deltron 3030. What were the kids? Get up, kids? No. What'd you say?
Jump Little Children.
Jump little children.
Get up, kids.
It kind of is the same thing.
Yeah, get up, kids.
Okay, we're back to you.
Okay, last one from me. Everclear at the Vogue.
Hey.
Everclear's one of those bands that hit, at the right time.
Yeah.
Never got to see him until I was 40 or whatever I was when we went to that show.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen you act more like a child.
Oh my
in
gosh.
entire life.
I was so
you
happy.
went right back to you're basically 17
Yeah.
again.
No, 14.
I have a video somewhere on my phone of you jumping up and down to, I don't remember what song it was.
All of them.
Yeah, it's actually probably all of them. But that was, when we drove down, I've never laughed. I almost had to pull over. I don't know what we were laughing about, but I was laughing so hard I was going to wreck the car. Okay. I'm going to go with the Eagles at the Sphere in Vegas. Me and my fiance were fortunate enough to go out there. The Sphere is amazing no matter who you see. It's just an incredible, it's a spectacle. Like, it's unbelievable. It's one of the coolest. I came back and told my kids, this was better than watching you be born. I'm sorry, but it's insane.
Yeah.
And the Eagles were one of my favorite bands, so that was extra special. And of course, I was there with Ginger, so that was extra special too.
Yeah.
It's awesome. My last one is involves you guys, my local community family here, the Stephen Wilson Jr. show at the Vogue.
I was on my list too there. Yeah.
I mean,
Chris has got the shirt on.
Yeah.
that night, when you talk about commanding an arena, everybody there was there to see him. Everyone knew who he was. They knew what songs were going to be sang. I mean, packed the house. VIP area was just a hotbed, just a million people there, and it was awesome and great vibes and a very strong community feel with everyone that was there.
Yeah, it was like a hometown show for him.
Yeah.
Remember the guy next to us got kicked out?
Because of Brandon.
I was trying to help my friends get some seats up close to the stage. He was drunk though.
He was.
He
was overserved.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, I just pointed it out to the right people. That's not my fault. Did I tell you a little story about that guy?
Huh.
So after he gets kicked out, he's got a bunch of friends with him, and one lady leaves. And one of the friends like, man, I feel so bad for Joe. Can't believe he got kicked out. He's the one that paid for everybody's dinner tonight and bought all these tickets. And so the reason he was so far gone is because in order to pay him back, everyone was buying him
drinks.
shots.
Man.
Classic.
So he missed the show, and he's the only one everybody's there for him to see Steve Wilson
Joe.
Jr.
But we did get to sit down.
Yeah, we got a better seat
Yeah.
because of it.
Chris, number 5.
Number 5, I'm going to say all of the performances that we did at the Lacey Arts building. So, Kelly Ray Yates.
Locals.
Middle West. Moontown Pickle Stompers. All of Rod Schindler's bands. Tina Rose. All those shows.
Yeah, okay. Lacey Arts Building is coming back at some point. You're shaking your head, yes.
That was the first place you and I played.
Was our first show? Yeah, actually, that was, I saw that Jason Pearson sent me, or sent us both a text. Yeah. Saying this was 3 years ago. Or whatever.
I feel like that was the seed of Hamco being born. Maybe. I'm not in Hamco, but
You're not a part of Hamco corporate, as we discussed.
no, I'm not in the LLC yet. But I feel like that's where the community of musicians
Yeah, for sure.
started.
Yeah, that was a special place, for sure. Well, that's your Hamco Live Top 5. Let's take a quick look at the calendar, look at some upcoming shows. Of course, hamcolive.com is where you can go to find all the great live music we have in Hamilton County. You can check out our online calendar while you're there. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. That comes out once a week, Thursdays. I'm not going to fill your inbox with a bunch of spam. Just one newsletter once a week, and it tells you who's playing where. But looking at the calendar, and also follow us on social, Instagram, Facebook, just at Hamco Live. Let's see what we got here popping out. Aiden Brown, Friday night. Let's go to Thursday night, actually, because that's Kelly Ray Yates. Someone mentioned, Chris, you mentioned Kelly. Kelly's playing at Sid's with John Gilmore.
Nice.
Sid's is a great place. Two great songwriters, great voices. John is highly underrated as a guitar player, in my opinion. He's a really, really good fingerstyle guy. So go check them out at Sid's on Thursday. I think that kicks off at 8, right, on Thursdays? Yeah. Friday night, I like this kid, Aiden Brown. Go check him out on Spotify. Man, he's got this like Tyler Childers type
He's
vibe
good.
to him. He's so good. Yeah, we did.
I saw him at Beer when you did one of the
Songwriters
songs.
Night.
Yeah.
Man, and
Solid
he's like
songs.
a kid, but he writes incredible songs. Like he should be bigger than he is. What else we got? Saturday. Who do you want to shine a light on here? Saturday. Wait a minute. You got anything coming up this weekend? No.
Friday at Songbird.
Friday.
I'd go see Aiden Brown there.
Is this Sounds guitar or
What?
this-
I'm not bringing my guitar. I'm
You're
bringing it
guitar?
all.
Okay, perfect.
Papa Meech is playing too. So.
Papa Meech is going to be there, tickling the ivory.
Yep.
And he'll also play piano. Saturday, let's see. What's going on at Forefinger Distillery? Frank Wine is playing. I don't know Frank Wine, but Forefinger Distillery is a great place. Great stage. If you've not been to Forefinger Distillery, they have a great setup, great cocktails. They don't have food, but you can order food or whatever. So that's good.
They don't have food, but you can order food.
From like an outside vendor.
Oh, you can bring it in.
Yeah. DoorDash it.
Picnic.
Yeah, you can picnic it. Picnic it. What else? 3UP Rooftop Lounge is going to have Darnell Perkins. I've never heard the guy, but
Sounds like
I like that
comedian.
name.
Sounds like
It does sound like a comedian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Darnell
a comedy
Perkins.
show. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Darnell Perkins. So that's coming up. Again, go to hamcolive.com, check out the full calendar, and follow us on social and sign up for that newsletter. All right. We got some trivia. Christopher, I think.
Hey, did we ever? Can we get some closure on last week?
Yes, Joe Rudy.
Wrong day. For sure.
Wrong
It
year.
was the wrong
year.
year. It
Yeah.
was 2001. Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
okay.
1991 in the email. He apologized. I wonder if I can find the. Why can't I?
Use your phone. Put your peepers on.
There we go. Joe Rudy said, and I quote, "Bravo on the podcast. I done flubberlanged the first trivia question. Don't know why my brain stuck to 1991. 2001 was correct. Thanks, Chris. Time travel jacks with your equilibrium." So trivia. Chris, give me a trivia song.
Trivia, we're playing trivia, trivia, we're playing trivia.
All right, we're going
good.
to try this a little differently. I want you to write down your answers.
I don't have a pen.
I don't need to
Chris
write
has a pen. Chris is going to pass the pen around. Rip off a piece of paper for B-Hop over there.
You got another pen, Chris?
No, you can just.
Don't look at each other's answers here.
Okay.
Okay?
Do you know the answer this time? Or
I do, yeah.
We're gonna have to
They
work
said you
around
were
that.
going to know it.
I know. We're still working out some kinks here.
Okay.
We're flubberling and
That's why you
stuff
have,
over
you have
here.
a producer for.
Okay. Chris, you're participating in this as well. Perfect. All right. The question is this. Today's trivia question brought to you by Rudy's Recycle Shop up in Cicero, Indiana, right up interstate. No, interstate? Is it?
State
No.
Road
State Road 19.
19.
Just go north on State Road 19 to run right into Rudy's shop. He can repair a bike. He can sell you a bike. You can get a used bike. You can, I don't know if you can get a new bike, but you can get
probably even
we can get
break your.
bikes.
He could break your bike if you want.
He can break
to.
your bike.
Yeah.
Probably
And
do.
fix it.
And fix it.
Yeah.
All in one fell. What you do is you go up there, you buy a bike. You say, Joe, can you break this for me? And he says, sure. And then, can you fix it for me? And
Yeah.
he says, sure.
Yeah.
He even fixed my my e-bike.
Cool.
And, he did that. He figured it out somehow. Anyways, today's trivia question brought to you by Rudy's Recycle Shop in Cicero, Indiana, State Road 19. Go there for all your bicycle needs. All right, the question is this. Led Zeppelin, famously stingy with the rights to their songs, allowed what movie to use their song in the film for the first time?
Done and done. Easy.
Think about that. Think about that. Led Zeppelin, notoriously stingy with the rights to their music, allowed which film, not movie, which film
Thank you.
to use one of their songs for the first time? We'll go around the horn in a minute. Everybody have an answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not confident in this one.
Oh, I love that you're not confident in this one. I guess we'll just go around the horn.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got it right. So start with these guys.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll start with Chris. Producer Chris, over there behind Video Village, brought to you by lmproducts.com. Use code HAMCO at checkout to save 25% off of your order of fine quality leather goods manufactured proudly in Anderson, Indiana.
Since 1975.
Since 1975.
Okay.
Chris, what do you got?
I realized that I was incorrect, but my guess is The Departed.
The Departed, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, The Departed. Tyler, what do you got?
Godzilla?
Godzilla.
The one that came out in like 2000, 2001, something like that.
Sure.
It had the Wallflowers cover of
Oh,
Heroes.
yeah.
That's what I think it
Okay.
is, but I don't know why I think that.
Okay. Brandon, what do you got?
It is, in fact, Godzilla. So that is the correct
He's pretty
answer.
good at trivia, so I think I'm right too, if I have the same answer.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. You're all incorrect.
Is it like Godzilla Returns or Godzilla Attacks or Godzilla
No,
again?
It has nothing to do with Godzilla.
No.
You're thinking of the song Kashmir,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't think it was the Led Zeppelin version.
No, but it was in there.
I think it was a
Please.
sampled.
They gave the rights to.
No,
I feel like
this is
I
a Led
feel-
Zeppelin song. I said Led Zeppelin song.
If they're going to let somebody sample the song,
Was it Puff Daddy?
Puff
No.
Daddy did sample.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How's he doing?
Yeah, you don't hear much from Puff lately. Old
no.
P. Diddy.
No.
What's he been up to?
Keeping a low profile. I don't.
Lots
Yeah.
of baby oil. Lots of baby oil. So
Oh gosh.
You're all incorrect.
what's-
no,
the
I don't like.
answer?
I'm already out.
I think we deserve
Yes,
partial credit.
credit for this.
Okay,
one.
I'll give you partial credit. The correct answer. I can't believe you didn't get this. I thought for sure you had. You said
I
this.
love Zeppelin.
School of Rock.
Where's the crickets button?
Be quiet, crickets. It was School of Rock. Immigrant song.
Well, that's also been in Thor.
I know, but School of Rock predates Thor by 20 years.
You didn't say. You said gave a movie. You didn't say the first movie. You didn't say what. Like
I think I did say that, actually.
All right.
Play it back.
rewind. Put it up right here, Chris. Right here.
Yeah, School of Rock.
Okay.
Jack Black. Because you're very Jack Black-esque, if I may.
Whoa. I mean, I'll take it, but
I know you want to be the John Candy.
I want to be John Candy of Noblesville, Hamilton County. John Candy of Hamco. So,
Okay.
Jack Black got to keep that SG from the movie.
Is that right?
Yeah, he wanted
cool.
it real bad.
Huh.
Kept it.
No, but you're right. I do like Jack Black, but this to me, the Kashmir was. I mean, they played it on everything.
but it wasn't Led Zeppelin. That was the point. This was the Led Zeppelin recording.
Okay.
And Jack Black famously recorded like a video. I think maybe the cast was behind him too, begging Led Zeppelin to let them use their song.
Chris, I feel like there's a sound clip over there that represents what Brandon and I feel right now. Can we get the wah wah? That felt good.
I want that to be a little angry, though. I'm a little angry.
Like an aggressive
Yeah,
wah,
an aggressive wah wah. Can I tell you guys a quick little story about Led Zeppelin? My cousin, who's now married to this.
Oh, this is a great story.
My cousin, who is married to this lady now, this girl, before they were just dating, and she worked at Rise in Ironworks in Carmel. Yeah. And so she's working one day, and this old guy and young lady come in. People are coming up to him and, meeting and greeting, getting pictures. And so she's waiting on him. She serves him. She's like, oh, hey, and we're, I don't want to be rude or disrespectful, but would I know you from somewhere? And he goes, well, yeah, maybe. My name's Robert Plant. And she goes, oh, cool. Where would I know you from? This is her story. I wasn't there to watch it, but I picture him going kind of like, okay.
Sure.
And he said something like, well, I'm from the UK and I've got this little band, called Led Zeppelin.
A little band.
And she has no idea who they are. So she's like, oh.
Let me write that down.
Okay, you're in a band. Cool.
Are you guys on Spotify?
So she says, what song would I know of yours? And so I have to picture him at that point, like, all right, maybe you don't know me as a person, right? Because you're 20, right? But like Led Zeppelin, come on, that's top 5 known bands of all time has to be up in that list.
Yeah,
at minimum top 10. But
so he's probably thinking like, are you messing with me right now? Are you like trying to be funny?
And he's like, well, we recorded a few things. You may or may not like. Have you heard Stairway to Heaven? And she's like, oh no. Where can I find you at? And so he's like, we're probably everywhere. Yeah, I was like, man, classic. That's and I'm a big Zeppelin fan. The first probably 70s band I listened to was their stuff. And when I was getting CDs at the time, they all came out on those double CDs. They had 2 CDs. Can't remember what it's called. The one with the kids climbing the rocks. That one was one of the
House
first.
of the Holy?
Yeah. One of the first ones I ever bought. But man,
I had the box set of the CDs.
So all of them. Is that what a box set is?
Yeah, it was a collection. I mean, it had all their albums, but then I think it had some like rare cuts or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was the one that had like the fields, the alien fields that the smushed down corn or whatever. Crop circles.
Crop circles,
Crop circles on it.
Okay.
Smushed down the fields. You mean crop circles?
The one with the crop dusting on it.
I have to assume that the young lady with Robert Plant was probably Alison Krauss.
That's what I was thinking.
Right? That would have been.
No idea. I don't know. But he did tell her this. He said, this is my favorite hotel to stay in the world is the Ironworks in Carmel.
Really?
So he does not do anything in Indy. He just likes to come stay here. So
no kidding. Start camping out.
And do you think
I get Robert Plant on the podcast?
Do you think my cousin's gonna know Alison Krauss?
Yeah, probably not. Okay, that was trivia brought to you by Joe Rudy. This is the Hamco Live Hot Ticket podcast. Be sure and visit hamcolive.com to check out the calendar, sign up for the newsletter, and then also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to YouTube. Put your comments down below. What were your top 5 favorite concerts? What did we miss? What should we have gone and seen? And if you're at Del Taco 3030 concert up in Detroit, Deltron 3030 up in Detroit, let us know. Closing thoughts? B-Hop, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I love hanging out with you guys in the garage, and it felt very much the same exact.
We got to talk about this. I meant to talk about this. So the 4 of us all live within a couple blocks of each other in downtown Noblesville. And we used to hang out pretty regularly at Tyler's garage and just sit there and talk nonsense. And we said at one point, man, we should just do a podcast. Yeah. That was like probably 2 years ago.
Yeah. It feels very much. This is basically the format of our garage talks.
Yeah. This is basically it. Just talking nonsense.
A little cleaner. But,
well, we don't want to get banned by YouTube.
I've already got cut off twice, so whatever that means.
Good.
Thanks for having me. I really do appreciate it. I love this. This
was
fun.
really just an excuse for us to hang out.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Hey,
morning.
and an excuse for me to take off work. So for all of you at Fiserv, hey.
Anything?
No, I can't wait to go listen to Deltron 3030 as well on the way to work, and Atmosphere, and
Get Up Kids.
Get Up
and
Kids.
Jump Little Children.
Heads up, they go by DW40
Oh,
when they're not on stage.
okay.
No.
Well, that's the offshoot of it. Okay. All right,
DW40?
DW40?
Is that
Yeah.
UB40?
It's WD40.
Any relationship?
You guys talking about E40?
Put it in the show notes.
Producer Chris, anything from you?
No.
Remember, if we can get 1,000 subscribers, we're going to reveal Chris's face, producer Chris's face. Well, that's all from the Hamco Live Hot Ticket podcast. We're up here in Moonshot Studios. If you're in downtown Noblesville, go to Moonshot Games, pick you up a new game. Talk to my guy Hayden. He'll point you in the right direction. You can go to moonshotgamestore.com and also shop for games, collectibles, trading card games, all of that. We thank them for letting us use the studio. I'm Josh Cecil for Hamco Live Hot Ticket. Over and out.